welcome back to Under the Table.
We're here.
Our table is bigger again this week as we have Zach continuing to join us, playing the role of Vashon Gattlebee.
Hello.
The aloof, kind of grumpy alchemist.
I've got to remember the voice again.
I know it's going to be really hard.
It's just like gruff Southern, cowboy voice. You got it. You got it. You
got to embody the cowboy boots, cowboy hat.
Mm-hmm. Just feel George Strait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what George Strait sounds like.
Yep.
Channel of George Strait.
Absolutely.
How's everybody doing this Saturday morning?
Doing all right.
It's in the AM.
Dang good.
Got my cold coffee now, and
mine's a little cold too, but I'm still gonna drink it.
Yep, same. Oh, that's one of my favorite mugs.
This is the one that Grace made specifically for me. This is my custom coffee mug.
It brings
Grace
me joy.
Yes, it does. I got to pick the colors and everything and the shape. I love it.
I like it.
Aww.
It's got it's got a badonkadonk. You know what I'm
it is.
saying?
I love it.
It's got some curves.
Yeah,
on it.
that cup is thick.
Yeah, Marie Kondo would love that cup.
Sexual.
That's a sexual cup. Oh, mercy.
So, I forgot to give out a hero point.
Oh, okay.
I'll go ahead and take
last
it now.
episode. Well, I'm going to give Zach one.
What?
Just because you need to have one.
Oh, do I?
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
You get a pity
I don't
point.
like
Your
that.
standard adventuring gear.
Yeah.
It's dangerous out there. Take
But
this.
Zach, you do not get a co-inspiration read for that. That's just your base.
Understandable. Okay. But how do I put a hero point on this sheet?
Click it, baby.
You just bring out that
He
that
doesn't
notebook
have.
and a pencil.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
One
all right,
here,
done. I have pages. Y'all think I don't take notes? I do
Oh
take
my
notes.
God, you're
That's
so
right.
much
Take
better
notes all
than
the
me.
time.
That's
It's
so
just
cute.
like-
So analog.
It's just analog. Yeah. I prefer to
I
write.
prefer the analog because it's not clack, 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 clack,
Yeah.
clack, clack, that I
Yeah,
got
exactly.
There are silent keys out there, gentlemen.
Not that
Yeah,
you have.
says the person that I have to cut out the keyboard noise.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I don't believe Zach.
I don't
think
do
you
the
just picked up
recording, so I
5
don't know what
pages
you're
of,
talking about.
of printed Bloodborne lore. You know?
Fucking highlighted with different highlighters like a birthday cake.
That's,
Keep that lore on me, son.
You know what I mean? But this. All right. So right here, this is where I wrote down all the buffs that we went into in the fight.
I threw my.
wow.
Yarnum
Into-
Yeah.
Central.
I had 3 different sticky notes
Central
for those.
Wow.
Does anybody look? It was so funny when we first started this adventure. I was like, all right, we need to have a dedicated note taker, and I don't think that made it
I think
2 minutes into episode 1.
I thought John was our note taker.
Oh, he was the one that was assigned that. John, do you have any notes for this campaign?
Yes, I do.
Here comes a lie.
No, I do. They are just not up to date.
Yeah.
That's
I took notes last session, and they're just
4 months
silly.
old.
I said episode 16, PP points. That was the
PP
title
points.
of the notes. PP points.
Also,
Dustin, that was 3 episodes ago.
I know. I haven't been keeping up.
we're bad at this. It is known. Dustin, that's a cool shirt. What's it say?
It says, why don't you don't be a Sean?
Oh, it's got the under the table logo on
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah.
pretty good. That's
And
pretty
I keep
good.
going up. Y'all don't get to
Stop,
see
stop,
that.
stop.
Y'all don't get to
I
see
can't
that.
handle it this early in the morning. If I keep pulling up this T-shirt, there's a natural sweater.
That's
gonna
right.
say,
You get to see
you
my
wouldn't
other
see
shirt.
it again.
Although I did shave a smiley face into my
well,
chest hair for
thank
my
goodness.
kids.
Well, now I want to see
Yeah.
that.
Tempt me with a good time. Dang.
Well, you can
He
barely
did,
see
wait,
it.
my
he
God,
for real
you
did that. He actually did it.
Wow.
I can't believe it. He actually was
Damn
telling
it.
the truth, y'all.
I tried to rapid screenshot so hard and missed it.
Hey, Zach, how happy early birthday. You know, was that
thanks.
not
Yeah,
the
it's
present
tomorrow. It's
that
tomorrow.
you wanted?
That's
you
like the
go.
best present you could
Yeah.
hope for right there,
Happy
really.
birthday, man. I did it for
Yeah.
you.
Thanks, y'all.
That's so thoughtful.
Felt loved.
Once it grows back, you should do it again, but do a frowny face. And just anytime you don't like how something's going, just pull it up.
Pull it up over your head like, wow.
Dislike.
Yeah,
The kids would love that one.
You roll a natural one, you just pull.
Yeah. Man, that's so sad, Belly.
That's so sad, Belly.
Sad belly.
I'm doing that. I am so doing that. That's going to be great.
Oh no, it's depression tummy.
You just let the intrusive thoughts win this morning, huh, Dustin?
I'm here for it.
You know what? Fuck it, man. Let's go.
Those are my favorite days, honestly.
Well, honestly, I had the trimmer in my hand to shave my face, shave the beard off. And
course you did.
It was it was like an intrusive thought. I've been thinking about it. And then Ollie was right there and I was like, should I shave my beard? And he was like, no! And I was like, okay, I won't. But it's in my hand already. You know, I gotta
have to
use
shave
it.
I gotta
something.
shave something.
Yeah,
You know,
he
I'd be
just
like,
put
okay.
it down.
Here's something fun. Here's a smiley face into my chest hair.
You're the greatest dad ever. I'm just gonna go on record and say it.
If you can't give Saturday mornings to intrusive thoughts, like
When can you? You know?
When can you? You know?
Oh God.
Wow. That's
Nice.
That was unexpected and amazing.
And
all at
High
the
quality
same time.
banter.
It's
Yeah.
a shame this is an audio medium, isn't it?
I
Right,
think
it
it's
really
okay.
is.
We painted a beautiful furry picture, and I think that the listeners will appreciate it.
God painted this furry picture.
Well,
That's what you believe.
we're being intruded upon on this bridge.
Oh,
There we go.
That is a good transition, but I do have to get this hero point out before we start.
so hold on to it.
So, Emily,
Hey.
I'm giving it to you just because.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Just sheer favoritism.
I like
Yep.
that. Is my favorite kind of ism.
Tism. Roll a d6 for me, please.
A D6. I'm a D-U-it. A D6. A 4.
Okay, roll a 12.
I mean, I'll try to roll a 12, but golly gee.
Is that harder for you than
Yeah.
a 6?
It's a 6. I don't know what to tell you.
You rolled a 6?
I rolled a 6 from a D12.
All right. This is from Alex. So here we go. This is general. Holy ding dong! It's time for an Alexpiration. Today's fun fact is about the musical scene within Alkenstar. Unlike the recent Tal'Doran ska boom, Alkenstar is known for its prog rock and grunge genre defined by the struggles of its people. The scene gained popularity from the hit My Robot Killed My Wife and Fucked My Dog by Guns N' Leshies, which was the first all-plant band to break the Absalom Top 40. Since then, the Alkenstar Manifest Music Festival has released such bangers as Love is a Waste Field by Cyndi Lauper, She Blinded Me with Wild Magic by the Shield Marshals, and who could forget Fuck Nickelback by Ziggy Dogash and the Spiders from Castroville.
Just the spiders from Castroville just here.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on Manifest. That's fucking clever.
I've been trying to get booked for Manifest for years.
One day, Judge.
One day, Judge.
Thanks, Alex. It was a return to form there, and I appreciate it.
But it was like good.
I'm pretty
Really
sure
good,
that
really
last
good.
band is a reference to his character. He plays a goblin character in one of his games.
my
that
God.
is Ziggy.
Fuck
Ziggy
Nickelback
whatever.
is a banger. I
It's
love
a
that
banger. Yeah.
It really speaks to me.
I mean, I think that personally my favorite is Guns N' Leshies. They're doing a lot for all plant representation.
Really,
And
they
Really
are.
are.
You know,
You know what I mean?
and I appreciate
Really giving back
that.
to the community.
Yeah.
They're also just raging douchebags.
Yeah,
Plant kids
absolutely.
wish they could see themselves up there on stage. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah.
it's truly beautiful.
Yeah, they do.
Their singer's got about 4 good years, and then that voice will never be good again.
Yeah, Axel Leshy is struggling.
You know, they really do it for the seedlings. You know,
They
I
really
respect
do.
them.
They really do.
That's good.
Respect.
I love y'all.
Slashing damage really kills it on the guitar.
Oh.
Shaking my head. I just
Don't shake your head. This is cold.
All right, so back to Heath's point. Yeah, we're on a bridge.
We're on a bridge and
just
we're
got
being
intruded
upon. Yep.
Yes. So here's the situation. You guys are escorting Gattlebee, and Gattlebee was very successfully disguised. As we went off the air, Dustin was like, well, wait a minute. How did they see Gattlebee? So to correct that, they didn't see Gattlebee, but they did see you, Amir.
Yep. As is tradition.
And as such, they are aware of who you are, right? And knew that you were coming. So basically, they had eyes on Gattlebee's house. So they saw a group leaving.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter if they saw Gattlebee. They just saw these 4 people went in and these 5 people came out. Okay, something fishy.
Right. And however, though, because you were successful in some of your efforts initially, there are less combatants here because you cleared some spaces where they could hide. So this should be an easier fight. We had you go ahead and roll initiative, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me get some music going.
I just want to say, I really like this map. I don't know who did this map, but this is a really good map.
It is.
I agree.
It is.
It's visually
It's
my
high,
immersion.
It's high definition.
Yeah.
Like the water has an effect underneath it. It's got like a foamy texture to it
Yeah.
as well. The lighting effects are all really good.
Yeah.
Again, this is very nice.
This light
Every
is
once in a
tight.
while, the light like flickers, like it's like a lantern burning.
I like that there's actually
Handsome
cracks
map.
in some of the like.
It's a real
handsome map.
handsome map.
It is a handsome map.
But
Okay, one of these powder keg punks, and yes, George, you recognize them for sure as powder keg punks by the telltale stylings, with the black lips from where they, and black fingertips.
Just not in time to do anything about it.
We're going to start with a bombardier. Is that how you say it?
Bombardier.
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 All right. They're going to start.
They don't have to. They could throw it in the water. Hell, they can walk away. Just the Yep.
So the first thing they're going to do is you see them pull out a bomb of alchemist fire and shake it up in their hand. Just like shake it and it gets all frothy and smoky as if it's almost like the pressure of it's going to explode in their hand. And then they throw it. And what they're doing here is action called Shake It Up, to where it takes 2 actions to do, but it increases the splash damage to 10 feet.
They just barely avoiding that copyright from Taylor Swift.
I guess the first action they're going to do is move so they can make this throw appropriately. And they're going to throw it right in the middle of the group. So everybody here is going to be affected by this splash damage. We're going to target.
Oh, I let that out, didn't I?
You did.
I was just thinking to myself, they must be able to throw it 30 feet.
They'll have a penalty to their throw, right?
Gotcha.
But that's what they're gonna do here. So they're gonna attack Jules with the initial bomb, but everybody's gonna be affected by the splash damage. So here we go. Oh. That is a miss.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey.
But everybody still takes the splash damage.
Okay.
Do we get a reflex, or am I?
No.
Okay.
No.
We're just burning.
We're just burning.
All right, so everybody takes 1 point of fire splash damage. So you see this bombardier. Here, I can actually show you a picture here.
And while you're pulling that up, can I just paint you a picture? You throw this bomb, and it lands short or whatever, and smoke pops up, and everybody else is burning. And Jules just kind of cracks her neck a little because she doesn't take that damage because she has resistance. Suck it.
Nice.
Like, respectfully, suck it.
So you guys see that image?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm really disturbed by this image because it is a typical goblin throwing
What?
a bomb, but he's wearing like a skull mask.
Like a goblin.
And the skull mask is a goblin skull.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It threw me off because it was like, does that motherfucker not is that just skull? It's like, no,
Yep.
it's a skull mask. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's just very flush.
And then this is what the gun slingers look
What kind of
like.
League of Legends
That's
shit
cool.
is this?
It does.
That is
some League of
very
Legends.
That's great.
It's like
It
a
looks
gnome.
cool. I'm not disparaging it. I'm saying.
It's like a gnome. Oh my gosh, what were those old school like jester kind of type things called? You know what I'm saying?
Jesters.
Jesters.
No. Harlequins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harlequin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Also, the
okay.
outfit,
She's just a cosplayer.
Yep, that's
Harley
it.
Quinn.
That's all.
that
Alright,
gun
that
makes
is
me
the-
think it's like a level 10 gunslinger. The outfit, it's all just like
Yeah, it's really dynamic, but it's still
She's
low,
about to
low
kill
level.
all of us then.
Spends all the money on the
boom
upgrades.
headshot.
Gattlebee, you're up. So this is-
So Gattlebee is actually going to hold his turn until after Jules. He'll, as flavor, light up a fresh cigarillo and look at the party and say, well, y'all get to work.
love it, love it. Okay, that's classic Gattlebee. You got this.
We'll just do all the
Saze,
work
you're
then.
up.
Okay,
And
sure.
just
Fred,
kind of
love
rolls
it.
his eyes, so helpful. And he is going to. Actually, he's not going to move up, but he is going to go ahead and draw his weapons. So that's going to be 2 actions to draw both weapons. And then he's going to go ahead and hunt prey on the one that's closest to us. So that's the one that has the skull mask that just threw the bomb at us. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, it is now the gunner's turn, and the gunner is going to. You guys are going to love this. Use all 3 actions to, let's see. Actually, no. I'm going to use 1 action to move up to the bridge to get closer. And then second action is going to be attack with the pistol. And we'll attack Asaze. Ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
That is a 16, so that will miss. And third action will be to reload. That is the Powder Keg Punk Gunner's turn. It's a tongue twister. All right, there's another Bombardier. They're going to move up as well. They're going to shake and toss as well. This one's going to go again at Jules. And that is a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
What does a 20 hit?
Yep.
Okay. All right, because it is. Oh, it's already calculated the range penalty. I love Foundry. It's amazing. It does everything for you. So that is actually a 22. All right, so everybody's going to take 1 point of fire damage from the splash. And Jules, you will take an additional 8 points of fire damage and 1 persistent fire damage.
So 8 total.
8 total, and then on your turn, you'll take.
So 7.
I thought you were immune to fire.
Just a little bit. I don't know what that accent was.
Well, are you immune to 1?
1, yeah. So I only take
Okay.
7.
Well, but you're also would mean that you're immune to this persistent damage as well.
I have resistance, not immunity. I don't know if that
Right.
changes.
So the persistent damage only does 1 point of fire, so you will just never take you can't take damage from this persistent.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
That's
there you go.
awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so did everybody take their 1 point of damage from...
Splash.
Sure did.
All right, beautiful.
I'm a genie. I'm not taking it either.
I've just
not
decided.
gonna take it.
I wish.
Okay, Amir, you're up.
Alrighty. Emir looks back to Gattlebee and the team and just says, "Protect George at all cost." And looks to George and says, "Yeah, George." And and then I say, hold your nose. And then I move up 10 feet. If I can. Which one of these actually makes it work? Game paused. Okay, that's why. There we go. I move up 10 feet. Make sure I have enough. Alright, so no, I move up a little bit more than 10 feet. 15 feet.
Okay.
This is going to be a sluggish turn of firsts. Okay. So, and then you see me fiddling with all of the buckles and flasks and things I have ready, my infused reagents, and I use my quick alchemy to craft a skunk bomb. That's why I said hold your nose. And,
okay.
And at the same time, I use a feat I got at level 2 to I have some like shavings and filings and stuff I add to the bomb and shake it up a little bit and turn that skunk bomb into a smoke bomb as well. And then I got to figure out how to actually just give myself a skunk bomb with against our alchemy. Okay.
So you'll just draw the item into your...
And since I have Quick Bomber as well, I guess I already have it in my hand, so... And then I throw it at the middle bombardier.
Does it take another action to turn it also into a smoke bomb?
When you create something with Quick Alchemy, you can also do an additive to it in the same action.
Nice.
To make it
Sweet.
into a smoke bomb, as well as its other effects.
That's
cool.
cool.
I'm gonna strike or throw it at the middle little guy there, the bombardier.
Make sure you target him.
Yeah. And strike with my skunk bomb. It says strike +7, but I don't know why it says +5 on my sheet, or when I actually go to... But that is a 24 to hit.
Oh,
So I
that's
guess
cool.
it would-
There's an explosion animation on the
Nice.
screen, too. That definitely hits, yep.
All right.
I love Foundry.
So the skunk bomb deals 1d4 poison damage and 1 poison splash damage. Any creature hit by the bomb or in its splash damage area must attempt a fortitude saving throw. Creatures in the splash damage treat the results of their saving throw as one step better. On a success, the target is sickened. So that would be everyone right there would be, if they succeed, they get sickened. If they critical success, it's unaffected. If they fail, they're sickened and slowed.
Okay, so what's the... It's a fortitude save? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I guess I can
So-
do damage.
The gunner rolls a 23, so they save. So what's the effects that they have?
If they just save, but so that's the gunner. So they are in the splash range. So creatures in the splash range treat the result as one step better. Since they succeeded, it's a critical success. They're unaffected.
Okay. And then the bombardier that you actually targeted rolls a 13, so that'll be a fail.
It's a fail. So that's the
And
one I
then-
targeted. So it's sickened one and slowed one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then that's a 21 with the final one.
All right. So the one I hit is sickened and slowed. The other two are unaffected, but I'm sure they're very uncomfortable. Also, when it goes off, a big smoke cloud emits from the target in a 10-foot radius.
Nice.
And everyone inside are obscured to the people, on the outside, and vice versa.
So
How long?
So we're sickened one on the success, and then sickened and slowed on the fail. Mm-hmm. All right.
And the bomber takes 2 damage, and the splash damage is 1 damage.
Damn.
1 poison damage.
So 3 damage to the bomber and 1 damage to the adjacent. Mm-hmm. That's a hell of a bomb there. And then,
How long does that cloud
there's a
last?
smoke.
The cloud lasts 1 minute or until dissipated by a strong wind.
Ooh-wee.
Throw a bomb at us now. Shoot us now.
Okay, let me make... And how big is the radius on that smoke?
10 feet. So it explodes, and you see this green, acrid smoke, and then kind of over it, like the chemicals react, and then it's just a spark and a flash, and then this thick white smoke kind of occludes the green smoke that you just saw in a big 10-foot radius.
What a turn.
And that's my turn.
All right.
I think I got one more action.
You do.
I am going to, with my last action, pull out a soothing tonic.
Smart. All right. Judge, you're up.
Do I get the sense that of this little merry band of powder keg punks that the gnome in pink is the leader of this group?
No. You don't get the sense that there's any kind of hierarchy here, although maybe you do get the sense that the one in pink might be the most social, like
Right. Okay. That's
insane.
That's something I can go on. So I would actually like to use diplomacy to try to talk down the pink one, as George says. Hey, cosplay queen. Is there something we can do to solve this little problem peacefully? Your boss Glaz is going to be real upset if you kill his good friend Jalmaray George. Me and Glaz go way back.
they look at each other for a second, and then they say, "You're George? Ooh, this is gonna be nice. We're gonna get paid extra."
All right, well, I guess I'll have to bring him your dead bodies to show he needs to tighten up his training for his new goons.
And for what it's worth, Heath, you do not recognize any of these.
Yeah, I assumed as much, I guess. But that last comment I just made, I want to use as my second action to intimidate the pink one.
Okay. So you're going to do like a demoralize?
Yes, demoralize.
So target them, and then you can roll a demoralize.
All right. Oh, do I need to do it from skills or?
As long as you have them target and you have the demoralize action.
13.
All right, so that's a fail, but it's not a critical fail, which I'm not sure if that matters. But how long are they slowed for?
It just says slowed 1 on the skunk bomb. Let's see. It says you have fewer actions. Slowed always includes a value. When you regain your actions, reduce the number of actions regained by your slowed value. It doesn't say...
It lasts 10 minutes after the sickened condition ends. Okay, I'm only slowed while sickened, so the slowed stays for as long as I'm sickened.
Gotcha.
Got it. And then I can spend an action to try to not be sickened, All right, good deal. George, so you failed that. What are you going to do with the other 2 actions?
I'm going to do my Inspire Courage trick.
All right.
All right, so... I want it click. Oh, cast. Here we go. Inspire Courage, and then I'll try to do Lingering Composition. Which will be a performance check.
Ooh, baby, that's pretty.
21.
So that is a success, not a critical success.
Okay. So the composition will last for 3 rounds. So we've got Inspire Courage for 3 rounds.
Nice.
So-
and I've already added that to the status effects to your token, so that will all be included in your rolls.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
So when you do that, do you actually get out your fiddle and start playing?
It's
plays itself.
magic. The fiddle plays itself,
Nice.
basically. I focus and it starts playing up a jaunty tune.
I love that.
I want to get that clip.
All right, Jules, you're up.
All right, I have a couple of questions for our amazing alchemist. What happens if I walk into this cloud? Can I hold my breath, basically?
Well, it doesn't
It's
affect
not a poison cloud.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's just a
does
fog
conceal.
cloud, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, because of Into the Fray, Jules can take... She's pulled her gun and her kukri out when she rolled initiative and can take a free action to stride towards an enemy.
Nice.
Jules will say, all right, time to get smoky. And we'll move forward 25 feet to stand inside the cloud in front of one of the goblins, the one that's kind of middly, and is going to... is going to attack it, because that's what you do when people throw bombs at you.
Whoa. All right. So you get up now because you're right directly on them. You don't have to worry about the concealment.
Okay.
So you're just gonna just attack as normal here.
Yeah. So we're gonna go kukri first. Oh, 19 on the die, 28.
That is a critical hit.
Nice.
Yes.
Hot damn.
Oh, it's garbage. It's garbage.
Is garbage roll.
But it's a kukri, so whatever. 6 damage.
Okay. Well, 6 damage is 6 damage, and I mean you definitely bloody this bomber in one shot here.
So that was one action. I'm gonna go ahead and take another slice with the kukri. I'm up here in it. 18 on the die, 23 total.
That is a hit, not a critical
Gotcha.
hit.
That's all right. That's all right, baby. 6 damage though.
You're rolling good. You're rolling really good. This is on the same one?
Correct.
Oh man, they got 1 HP remaining. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that you almost got it there.
Well, I have one more attack because I got my free
because
stride.
the action was free.
Yep.
Yeah, the stride was free. Yeah.
But it is at a significant negative, so we'll see. We'll see. Now 7 on the die, 8 total. We're still up here though. We're standing and we banging, and Jules calls from the clouds and say, "Come on in, boys." I don't know what this voice is. Let me try that again, shall I?
Hey, accents and voices can change.
Come on in, boys. The water is fine.
She's gonna say the smoke is fine. That's my turn.
Okay, great. All right, Gattlebee, we're back to you.
All right, Gattlebee takes a nice long drag of his cigarillo, and he's like, "Oh,
That's an
all right."
action.
What?
I don't like
No,
that.
he doesn't use
A
any
flavor.
hands. No hands. It's a hands-free
He's
drag.
such an experienced smoker. He just
Yeah,
holds it in his mouth and is
pulls
constantly
it to one
puffing
side,
on it.
and then he just
Yeah.
exhales kind of out of his nose, the other side of his mouth. He's like, "All right," and as he steps up to where I can get 20 feet from the Harlequin, that's 30. Wait, how about? Pretty sure that's enough. I'm pretty sure I got the movement there. I don't, That should put me in range of the Harlequin, and he's gonna pull a Alchemist Fire and try to throw it. I think I have to roll like a flat check, right, to see if I can hit somebody who's concealed.
Yeah, so it's just a D20 and you're trying to beat a 5.
Come on, 7.
That'll do it.
All right.
So I don't know if we've got to this yet, but D100s have been pretty much taken out of 2E.
Oh.
And so instead of a 20% mischance, you roll a flat check. It's still 20% as far as math goes, but you're just rolling a D20 trying to hit a 5, right?
Yeah. Anyway, he throws that Alchemist Fire.
And you, which one are you targeting here?
The Harlequin.
Okay. Okay.
17.
That is a hit for sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I love it. And that was with fire.
Fire.
So you triggered a weak. Oh no, sorry.
Okay.
Never mind.
Looks
That
like
courageous anthem is the bomb.
12 fire damage and 1 persistent damage. Is that what I'm looking at? And then 1 splash damage.
Yeah, you wipe him out. You wipe the gunner out in one go there.
So, and Jules is standing inside this cloud of smoke, and then this big, like,
Does
5 foot, I guess, area of effect firebomb goes off, and she calls out. She's like, I'm still in here. I got a resistance, but I'm not proof to it. All right.
Well, it's all good. You're not in the splash damage range.
and then
but
Gattlebee will
just-
move back to the back line again.
Holy shit!
Nice. Very effective.
Yeah, it was chunky.
I don't know what happened, but I heard a scream.
You should not be getting that +7 there. That's why.
Oh. Well, I didn't make the sheet.
Yeah, I know. That's all me.
Can't put this on me now. I'm just smoking my cigar.
What +7 you talking about?
And the
There's a +7 to his damage.
Uh-huh.
You should not be getting that.
Well, for the
Okay.
next one, he won't.
I feel like it should. That's what my intuition is saying.
It's my hot take.
Right.
you know?
4 + 1 + 1, that'd be 6, not 12. The first part.
I got it.
So is it still up or is it dead?
Yeah, he's still up for sure. But still hurt pretty bad. I mean,
Well, okay.
don't get it wrong.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh, that's persistent.
There we go. All right, so they do have that persistent fire damage though. That's gonna get on them.
I like that.
Nice.
And the splash is only 5 feet from the impact.
Correct. That is correct.
All right. Return.
I don't know why, but like in my head, like the Final Fantasy battle music is playing because something's wrong with my music and nothing is playing on Foundry. So I'm just like in my head, I'm like bum 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 bum.
It's not too terribly far off.
I mean, you could also probably just reload the thing and it would work. But anyways, it's the bomber's turn. You now right up on Jules, or Jules is now right up on them.
Go ahead, throw something.
And we're sickened, which isn't great. So we're going to take our first action to try to retch and cough out this acrid smoke that has.
Are they still
Yukon
slowed as
Jules.
well?
No, this is the non-slowed one.
Okay.
This is the one that saved, and so just took the sicken from the splash damage.
Well, it shouldn't be sickened because if it's saved, it treats it as one step higher, so that would be unaffected if it actually saved.
Oh, okay.
Just to keep that continuity going, you know.
All right, so I am not going to use an action to retch, and what we're going to do is, ooh, I like this. We're going to do a little bombing run. 2 action ability. The bombardier draws 2 bombs and then strides and makes 2 strikes with a bomb before, after, or during the movement.
That's really good.
So we're going to drop one on, like, as it runs past Jules, but far enough away to not take its own splash damage. Going to throw Alchemist Fire at Jules.
Don't I get a whatchamacallit?
Do you have that?
No.
Then no. But that's a miss with that,
Yeah.
so you'll just take 1 splash damage
Nope.
from the fire.
I won't. Genuinely.
Don't the
All
other
right,
guys
and-
take splash damage too?
Yeah, and he kills his friend.
That just it makes
Wow.
sense. All right. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, it fits their sort of
fits.
reckless abandon,
It
you know?
fits.
Right. And so he's just like, and then like is running towards George, and will stop about 10 feet short and throw the other bomb at George.
Okay.
And that is a 22.
Ah, man. My armor just bumps me up higher than
Magically.
that, so sorry. That definitely hits, man.
All right, that will deal 4 points of damage plus 1 splash damage, so 5 points of damage, and you have persistent fire damage.
Okay. Wait, how much was it? I'm sorry.
5 total this turn, and then we'll worry about the persistent on your turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. They have one action left.
They jump off the bridge.
Yeah, seriously, because it's either going to die, whenever it comes to my turn.
That could make sense because I kept reading the skunk bomb, which is like just a giant wall of text, and if they're in the splash damage, they smell really, really bad, and they can't get the smell off without dousing themselves in water and stuff and cleaning themselves.
Tomato sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
You see them for their third action pull out a vial of what looks to be like yellow liquid with black specks all the way through it.
Okay.
But that's all.
Identify.
Yeah. All right, Asaze, you're up.
He's got a pee vial.
Well, Asaze doesn't care what he has, because he's just going to go ahead and move 5 feet to be in range, melee range. Mm-hmm. And then...
Yeah, you really messed up.
Yeah. And he's going to use Twin Takedown.
All right.
Okay, so there's a 23 on the Felissa and 16 on the Mangosh.
Okay, well, you hit with the 23, but you do miss with the Mangosh.
All right, so Felissa damage coming up for a total of 6.
All right, that's a good shot.
Okay, and then for the last action, I'm going to go ahead and strike again. Let's see here.
See if you can clean it up.
Yeah. It gives me my last penalty to attack, so that's gonna be a 10 on the die. So that's a miss.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it, but nonetheless, you got up in there, did some good damage. It is now the gun. Sorry, the gunner's turn, and is going to do what I was going to do last time, and use all 3 actions to draw an alchemist fire, and then throws it up in the air, and then in a quick movement pulls out their gun and shoots the bomb in midair as it cascades over.
Oh, I hate it, but that's some cowboy
really cool,
shit,
yeah.
dude. That's awesome.
That's some trick shot type shit.
Yeah, I'm just picturing it's
And
from
so
the
I can't
hip
get-
too. It's just like wow.
I can't get all of you, but I can get Asaze, George, and Vashon with this. So I need reflex saves.
All right.
Ooh. All right.
Reflex, where are you?
24.
It's pretty good.
21.
It's also pretty good.
Damn it. Sorry. Okay. That is a 22 for George.
All right. Well, you all save against this, so you just all pop up umbrellas as ray fire comes down upon you, and you take no damage or persistent damage from this fire. So you save against this really awesome shot.
Easy game for babies, dude.
That was my genie fire resistance, as we've seen.
Talking about Fisher Price game up in here.
Surprise shit, man. Get out of here, dude.
Infantile game.
All right, Amir, you're up.
All right, Emir, not knowing the real status of Jules and Sar got hit, he's just gonna rush in, to the cloud to provide a little bit of aid to my comrade. And battle medicine. Do a treat wounds using my amazing crafting. And go.
Huh. Thanks, Amir.
Oh, no problem. Success by 3. And that is 12 points of healing.
Ooh, nice.
She takes it gladly. Ooh, feels so much better now. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hardly see you without bandages nowadays.
Oh, it's a whole book, I'm trying to make it happen. Like they used to do.
She was like that as a kid too.
Band-Aids are cool.
Do you have a third action?
All right,
Amir?
Nelly.
Are you trying to convince yourself there?
I say, you're lucky I have a dinosaur band-aid.
Oh my god, you're the coolest to me. You're the best dad.
Amir, you should shave a smiley face into your chest hair.
I was thinking that too.
Lord knows I have
think it'll be
enough. I got one more action. I have no idea what to do with it. I'm going to just pull out my dagger.
All right, love it. Judge.
Yeah, I'm assuming I didn't have my whip just out and ready when we crossed the bridge trying to be, incognito.
Right.
So I'll use one action to pull my whip, finally get to use it. You're exactly in range because it's got reach. So I'm going to whip you.
All right. Whip it.
I'm way too excited about this. 22?
That will hit.
Oh, I didn't target. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, but it does hit.
Okay. And that will be 4 slashing damage.
All right, takes it.
All right. And then I'm going to make Jules feel even better despite my constant cutting words and cast... I'm exactly 30 feet from Jules, so I can cast guidance on her.
Oh, nice. What does that do?
Gives you a +1 to your next attack.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Will you put guidance in the chat for me?
Sure.
Boom.
Donka. Oh,
Dankeschön.
I feel all tingly.
Beautiful. All right. Jules, you're up.
All right, Jules is still in the smoke cloud. The gunslinger is kind of staring her down. And she doesn't care for it, so she's going to shoot him with my +1.
He did look at me crossways.
He did look at me crossways like.
Here in the state of Alkenstar.
26 to hit.
That'd be a 27, actually.
Oh, I thought I added it. It's not in there. Okay, 27.
Yeah, it's not. And this is against the gunner.
Correct.
That is a critical hit.
Ooh-wee.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Wee.
I do love me some critical hits.
All right, that is a 12 as she.
All right, now they did.
Now they All right.
Well, did the guidance help with the crit, or would she
The
have gotten
guidance
it
is
anyway?
what
got
puts
it there.
put it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Twin teamwork.
She comes tearing out of the smoke cloud, and you just.
You do need to roll. I'm sorry. You're going to need to roll that concealment
Why?
because he was in the cloud.
I was in the cloud with him.
Yeah, you weren't right next to him, so you have to roll the concealment.
Oh, that's.
So just roll a d20.
Just don't get a
Okay.
5 or below.
Just don't get a 5. Just tell him you rolled a 15.
Can you use hero points on concealment?
Oh,
rolls?
baby.
Maybe that's a nat 20.
Nice. All right.
Critting all over the place.
Crit.
15.
It's Crit City over here.
City.
She comes tearing out of the smoke cloud, and the smoke billows out around her as she comes and tries to yeet her kukri into that one goblin. And I forgot to hit the thingy. Sorry. That's a 9, so I miss.
You do.
Comes out, she's like,
blood.
it's kind of smoky in there. That's 1 run. Yep, I'm done.
All right. Gattlebee.
All right, Gattlebee will step up next to George, and he'll produce from his coat a particularly sharp, particularly large rock, and hurl it at the powder keg.
Watch out.
I didn't know which way you were going with that. It's
like-
who steps up next to George, pulls out a sharp knife, and just stabs.
14?
Right.
That's gonna miss, dude.
It's just a rock.
Gattlebee cast Sharp Rock.
All right, so that's. Can I do another one?
Yeah, just you'll do it at the map.
Yeah,
5,
I
and
mean,
you might get it.
Come on,
you never
Gattlebee.
know. 18.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Take this rock.
For 9 damage.
There you go. And he did.
Yeah, so I mean, Gattlebee,
Nice.
like, he misses the first one. He fumbles around in his pockets for another rock. He's like, oh, there it is. And then he just, like, throws it and smacks him right in the head, breaking his little bone mask, dropping him.
Nice.
He looks at George, is like, second time's a charm.
It's like, I minored in geology in college.
I'm throwing out another inspiration here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and this one is gonna go to. I think Amir. Amir's getting this one.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. So, roll a d6 for me.
All right, that's a 6.
Ooh, it's a personal. This one is from Jimmy T.
Jimmy T.
All right, Jimmy T.
I'm gonna kill you, and I don't need a gun to do it. A good phrase from and to put on a tombstone.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, I appreciate
All
it,
right.
Jimmy T.
Thanks, Jimmy T. All right. Well, here's the situation. You've killed these powder keg punks. You have a few moments here to search their belongings, but the crowd around you is all freaked out. You know, this was a crowded bridge. They all kind of went and ducked for cover as this fight happened, but they're all kind of staring at you. So you have a very quick few seconds to pilfer through the bodies of the punks, and you find two things. You find a flyer from the Longhorn Lounge, a club for rodeo champions. The words last bell before sundown are scribbled on the back of the flyer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You also find a crumpled order form. It's an order form for alchemical reagents. This kind of order form is fairly common among Alkenstar businesses that move a lot of inventory. This particular form doesn't list any items, however. Rather, Gattlebee's name and address are scrawled on it in a clumsy, almost childish hand. The only clue as to this slip's origins is a stamped symbol in the upper right corner. A corvid in flight, one vial grasped in each talon. Before you have time to even process what any of this means, you hear whistles and you see fireworks in the sky from behind you. And you see what looks to be 6 more powder punk kegs closing in on your rear.
Well,
At that, Vashon sees that, and he's like, oh, bolts, scorch this. And he takes off running across the bridge.
He like runs away from you guys.
Yeah, go.
Yeah,
we
follow
followed
running
him.
after.
Fuck the loot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just the flyers.
Yeah. And away
So
we
you
go.
take off after Vashon, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be where we end this episode, because next episode, we're going into a chase sequence, baby.
Nice.
Chase mechanics.
Don't mess with our family. It's all about family.
Yeah. Give me a Corona. Label out.
We'll see you.